La da da da, la da da da, la la. Stretch the.
Hello.
You have to stretch your hymen, your throat cords, yeah.
My hymen has been stretched.
Okay. My hymen has been stretched to the maximum.
Maximum capacity of stretching has commenced.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fappers of all ages, what is going on, guys? It is once again your main man, Sir Faps in the house, and welcome back to the Fapcast, y'all. Episode number 2. This is crazy. I'm joined as per usual by my best friend in the whole wide world, Shaboo. Say what's up.
Hello. How are you doing this fine evening?
This episode's Fapcast is brought to you by Blue Moon Belgian White Beer, I guess. Belgian style white wheat ale, because I'm drinking one right now. But moving on. just moving on to bigger things right now. As you guys know, we're just starting off the Fapcast. It's brand new. We are fresh off the boat right now, and as you guys know, my channel is centered around Minecraft. So as per usual, we're gonna slide in nice and easy with a little bit of Minecraft news. So you ready for this, Shaboo?
Yes, sir.
We talked a little bit about this in the last Fapcast. Jeb, one of the main creators of Minecraft, he's been doing a whole bunch of stuff with these oceans. And this past week, we've heard even more about oceans from Jeb and what he's doing with them. So now we know that not only is there going to be a new mob that is going to be hostile, that's going to shoot stuff at people. I'm not sure how many. Yeah, so that was a little bit new information that I heard, that it's gonna be like a range hostile, or I don't know what the right word is, but yeah, it'll be able to hit you from a distance. I'm thinking like maybe jellyfish, either that or it's not like a real creature, like it's something made up, you know.
Oh man, as if being in the water wasn't hard enough.
Right. but so just this week, Jeb once again posted up on Twitter. He said that he was almost done finishing up with underwater dungeons in Minecraft. This is mind-blowing, people. I am trapped in a glass case of emotion because of this right now. It doesn't make sense. I don't know how this is going to play out, because you can't survive underwater for that long. Maybe this is something that you get to after you've enchanted your armor. You have maybe a helmet that allows you to breathe underwater. I forget what that one enchantment's called. Do you know what that one is?
Not off the top of my head. No.
Yeah, I know. We're stupid. But so this is absolutely crazy. So not only that, but he's also talked about sponges. And that's something that you could only use in creative Minecraft, but he was talking about it on Twitter like they were going to incorporate it into survival. And what sponge does is that it does what a normal sponge does. It takes in water from, the area around it. So if this is going to be in vanilla Minecraft, it changes everything.
If I'm correct, you can also jump on it, right? And go flying
Maybe.
up.
You might be able to do that too. I've seen some really weird things with sponges. You're thinking of whatever. Don't even ask. But yeah, I think you're also thinking about slime blocks as well. That's gonna be. I still think they're trying to figure out the whole slime blocks mechanics for 1.8. But that's another big thing that's coming out. But anyways, moving on past this stuff, because it's been out there for a little while. Now we all know. There's been a lot of talk with E3 this past week, as E3 has just been coming out, rolling out with new stuff each and every day. Big things happening with E3. One of my big personal faves was Assassin's Creed. The new one, Assassin's Creed Unity, which is going to take place in revolutionary France. Now, if you follow Assassin's Creed, there's been talk about this for a few months now, since that little beta footage was released, and people figured out that this was going to be in revolutionary France. But they came out with the trailer for Assassin's Creed Unity, and it's going to be the storyline, is going to be a four multiplayer thing. So you're going to be able to go through the storyline with like 3 of your friends, which is insane, right? Because Assassin's Creed has largely been a single-player game. So to put 3 of your friends into the storyline is absolutely ridiculous. Shaboo, you've played a little bit of Assassin's Creed. What do you think about that news?
I'm really excited for
you watched the trailer, right?
Yeah, I did. And one of the things that got me about the old Assassin's Creed is that, I mean, there's so much potential to just mess around and have crazy adventures with your buddies, but they never actually implemented it. So
right, because it was a single player. And I know they had that multiplayer kind of like face your friends thing, but it wasn't big. Yeah, you didn't really get into it because it was almost just like playing single player against a friend, where you're not really playing with them. So this co-op mode, you get to complete these missions together, and you get to take out people together, and it just looks insane. And the hidden shoot blade thing that comes out now, so you have the hidden blade, and now it will shoot out of your hand into one of your enemies, which is just absolutely incredible. Moving on from Assassin's Creed, though, Shaboo, you and me, we play a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5. We have our own our own crew in Grand Theft Auto 5, the Booty Short Boys, Le Booty Short Boys. I'm sorry. If you guys play GTA 5 and you're looking for a crew, hit us up, Le Booty Short Boys. I will put it in the description below. Grand Theft Auto 5 E3 came out. They said Grand Theft Auto 5 is now going to be on the Xbox One. It's going to be on the PS4. It's going to be on PC. What do you think about this?
Oh my goodness, Xbox One's going to be sweet.
Right, there hasn't been a game yet that's really brought us together on an Xbox One yet. At least that's how I feel. Titanfall, a little bit, but not so much. This is going to be a lot of fun, and PC is going to change that up entirely. All the mods that are going to go into GTA 5 on the PC. Let's be real. Moving on, the Halo Master Chief Collection, Shaboo. You more than I have been a big fan of Halo since the beginning. The Halo Master Chief Collection is going to be Halo 1, 2, and 3 all together on one disc, all enhanced. What do you think about this?
That's pretty sweet. But what got me is they're redoing Halo 2. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you guys remember Halo 2, but it was one of the most epic games in my opinion due to the bridge level where you're driving down the bridge in the tanks. That part was insane. Could you imagine that with these days?
That would be insane, and that would be even crazier if you could play that with friends, like a whole bunch of people.
Oh man, insane.
Now a couple smaller things that we're just gonna touch on. Battlefield Hardline, they released the beta single, or no. It was like an alpha thing that you could actually play for free as long as you registered. Battlefield Hardline looks incredible, and so does Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Or no, I'm sorry, Advanced. Is it Advanced Warfare? Jesus Christ, how many of these are they coming out with now? I think it's Advanced Warfare. That's right, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I'm sorry, I'm such a noob right now. They look very, very exciting. Shaboo, you and I, we're not the biggest Call of Duty, we're not the biggest Battlefield fans. I don't know why that is. I remember in middle school, like in kind of growing up, playing the first couple Modern Warfares, and they were crazy. It was so much fun playing with all of our friends. But something about it, I think it's just the competitive nature of Battlefield and Call of Duty that kind of turns me away. What are your feelings towards these two big like competitive games?
Well, I think the deal with Battlefield is that everyone was so obsessed with it at the beginning just because you could break down walls. And,
the whole like tear down an entire building.
Yeah, and that's pretty
RPG.
Sweet. Don't get me wrong.
It was incredible, and I mean they're still doing it in Hardline, and now in Hardline in the footage that they've shown. There's a battle going inside of a city, and they literally take like an entire skyscraper down. But continue. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I mean, we kind of just resorted to Halo being our main game.
Yeah, and Halo is one of those other really competitive games, but I don't know what it is. There's like a rugged nature when it comes to Call of Duty and Battlefield, where the people that you play against and the teams that you play on are so intense that it makes yourself uncomfortable. It's like it's almost not fun.
Yeah, I understand. I think it's also because you can't go out of bounds or anything. I mean, there's no limit to what you can do in Halo. You could stand on top of a moving airplane.
Right.
Wall.
We've had some crazy times
on
Halo Reach especially. Oh man, the feels right now thinking of all those good times. But so thinking of Halo and moving with Bungie. Destiny. We've been keeping our eye on Destiny for a long time because Bungie, the original creators of Halo, now coming out with Destiny, a big MMO that people are looking forward to so much. They released some gameplay footage in their little trailer for E3. Shaboo, what do you think about this?
I think it looks incredible. It's a mixture of like Halo, Mass Effect.
Yes.
I saw that you could use psychic abilities, and that was it.
Yeah, that was really weird. I don't know. So it's supposed to be kind of like a post-apocalyptic Earth, where aliens have already come to Earth. They've already wiped everything out, and now you're pretty much just battling to stay alive and to defeat this like evil race.
Yeah, I think there was something involving a giant floating ball as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so that was in a couple of the big like. Marketing ads, and I think they showed a little bit of that in the videos too. So very crazy. Personally, myself, I'm not a huge MMO fan, and for me to be excited about an MMO is very special. Time to cut right now, and we are going to grind our gears right now, like we always do. I know you've been waiting for Shaboo. Shaboo, tell me what has grinded your gears.
Alrighty. Okay, so I know plenty of you people have the same issue, but I really hate it when you're in an awkward elevator situation. So what I do is I'll run in front of like the elevator before the people get in there, and I'll just try to close the door so I don't have to sit in there with anybody.
Where was this? Did this actually happen to you recently?
Yeah, in school today. Like I was leaving the building, and I was trying to go down without having to get in the elevator with anyone because I was already fed up with everybody because I had public speaking.
Yeah.
And so I run in there and I'm trying to close the door, and they're like, wait for me, wait for me.
And you're like, no.
I was like, no. And they pulled it open with their hands. I was like,
no, Mr. Elevator, no here.
No, I clean.
I clean. Don't come in.
Yeah.
That is, yeah. I feel you on that one. I remember specifically one time where I was actually on a college tour and we got in an elevator and a gentleman came in and he started cursing up a storm, and I was with my mom and our tour guide, and that was the most awkward elevator ride in the world. But okay, so speaking of my mom, what grinds my gears?
Oh god.
Mothers, please. There are those times where your mom wants you to do something, and they'll mention it, and then they keep mentioning it. And then they keep mentioning it, and then they keep mentioning it. And it's like, it's not a big deal. It's a little thing. It's like a little chore, or it's
gonna get done eventually.
Yeah, right? And it's gonna get done. Like, don't really chill your tits, Mom. Jeez. And so what grinds my gears when moms cannot shut up about that one little thing that's gonna get done. But they mention
your mom's gonna be the first view on this video, and she's gonna teach you.
She's gonna, Sir Fappa, you better come upstairs right now, Mr.
Balloon Hands.
Mr. Balloon Hands. We okay, so just moving on from that, because if I don't know, one of these days my mom is gonna watch these videos, and if she ever hears this, she's gonna kill me. Moving on. What I just learned today, and now what you've learned today, Shaboo, Legend of Korra, book number 3, the new season is coming soon. They just released a trailer bit. What do you think about this, Shaboo? We are humongous Avatar fans, obviously,
yeah.
And I don't know. I haven't been the biggest fan of Korra. I mean, it's hard to compete with Aang, but I feel like they could be doing such a better job with Korra, or maybe just moving on, Season 2, in my opinion, not that great. What do you think, Shaboo?
Well, what I heard was because I know a bunch of people who actually were part of the process of making the Legend of Korra series from school now.
What? You're joking?
No, I'm serious.
No way.
Apparently, they said that Legend of Korra, when it was being made and the progress of it was rushed because Nickelodeon didn't want to go on with the series because the main character was a female.
No
and they didn't think that
what?
was watching the show.
You're joking.
No, I'm serious. And so they didn't think people would buy the action figures of like Legend of Korra characters because they thought that girls would be mostly the viewers. Yeah.
Really?
But they rushed it and until the end, until the second season when they allowed the makers of the show to continue making episodes of it, so that's when they had enough time to actually go into detail.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why the first season of Korra is rushed and no one really got into it that liked Legend of Avatar.
That makes a million times more sense now. Because the first season of The Legend of Korra, Amon, one of the most badass villains that you could ever come up with, a guy that can take away your bending. She meets him, they encounter, there is conflict, and she defeats him all in the first season. Now remember, with the story of Aang, this took many more seasons for Aang to defeat his big enemy, Fire Lord Ozai. And so you're exactly right. The first season felt really rushed, but in my opinion, the second season with the whole spirit world was worse than the first season.
Yeah, I agree. It was I don't know.
It felt like they were trying to find something else to like catch on. They were like, "Oh, well, what do we do now? Let's just talk about the spirit world." And it did, and like these big stupid dark spirit monsters coming out.
Yeah, I see. I feel
it didn't do it for me. Where with Aang, he grew so much through all these seasons, and it seems like Korra is kind of just, she's stubborn. She's staying the same. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with this third season. I don't think that they can make another season worse than season 2.
The last one?
Yeah. I think that was like the bottom of seasons. So this book number 3, I think it's called Changes. Very excited about this. I cannot wait because you and I, we are such huge Avatar fans.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on to our final topic, Game of Thrones. Now, the last episode last Sunday, it already aired. We didn't talk about it. We can talk about it a little bit now. Jon Snow, the huge battle of Castle Black. How did you feel about that, Shaboo?
I think he stepped up his game. He's actually a character that I like now.
Really?
Yeah,
really? Because I'm not sure about him still. I feel like he's still somewhat of a static character. What made you like him?
I like that he stepped up his game, and he during that scene when they saw the giants like running towards them. Yes, it's kind of always been my opinion that Jon Snow's the kind
right
of
now. Spoiler alerts, by the way. Put them out.
Goodness.
Just spoiler alerts. It's okay. We didn't reveal anything.
Okay. Like if you saw giants running at you, I would dip. I'd be gone.
That is true. That is very true.
He stood and faced it, but he sent his one buddy in the basement to get crushed. So
yeah. That guy got pummeled.
Yeah.
What would have been really funny if he was like tucked underneath the giant or something. He was like, he suffocated under the big fat tit.
Like he killed him and he died because no one lifted him out.
He killed him and then the giant just fell on top of him.
And he died.
So the season finale is coming up this Sunday. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, obviously we have to find out what's gonna happen with Tyrion, and there's been a lot of promise that this is gonna be a big season finale. What do you think is gonna happen coming up to this next episode, Shaboo?
I don't think they're gonna kill Tyrion, but
Me neither.
Like my mind's been blown multiple times during this show, so
yeah. Not only do I think that they won't kill Tyrion, but that I've also heard things here and there. Now this isn't a spoiler because I don't know this for a fact, but I've heard things that make it sound like Tyrion lives on, like Tyrion continues to be a big character throughout the story. So I don't know. What do you think is gonna happen with Sansa?
Sansa, I think she's gonna become a badass like queen figure. I guess I'm not sure.
And we've missed out. Obviously, this past episode it covered all of the Battle of Castle Black. And we didn't get to see Sansa, we didn't get to see Arya and the Hound. We did not get to see Daenerys. Now, what do you think is going to happen to Daenerys over across the sea? Because she's chilling right now. She is manning the city right now. The last time we saw her, she sent Ser Jorah out for spying on her once she learned that he was a spy. Now, he was a spy, no longer, but she still sent him away because obviously that's a no-no.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen on her end? Because I know we're going to see her a little bit this episode. We have to.
I think that the one dude she's hooking up with is probably going to wind up trying to kill her.
That is exactly what I thought as well. Right? She's like, oh, I can't trust Ser Jorah now, and she sends him off, even though in reality he's the only one that she can really trust.
Yeah. Well, and the old dude doesn't really.
I don't think so. I think he feels and he looks less trustworthy, and Ser Jorah has pretty much given his life to her.
Yeah. For real.
Even though he was at one point sending information back. And I completely agree with you that one guy, I totally forget what his name is now, but and they changed the character too. They changed the actor for that guy as well.
Yeah, I wonder what that was about.
I feel like he's gonna betray her as well. So she sent him to go take back that one city that was being overrun once again by the Masters.
Yeah.
Maybe he takes control of that city. Maybe he turns against her eventually, or somehow tries to stab her. Wouldn't that be a crazy season finale if, like, somehow she ends up getting betrayed?
And then Ser Jorah or whatever saves her again. That's what I'm guessing is going to happen.
Or, I'm feeling like somebody is gonna die this season finale.
Yeah, someone always dies.
Someone always dies, but like a key character now has to die. Or else it's not a grand finale like we want, George R.R. Martin has to please us. He has to kill someone because that's what he's good at. Anyways, so much stuff going on in the world right now. So much more stuff that we could talk about. There's so much more E3 news. There's so much more to come. Guys, if you're really liking this series right now, please sub if you're new. Please drop a like if you've been here, if you like what we're doing. It's been real, guys. My name is Sir Faps a lot. On behalf of Shaboo and I, thank you all for listening, and we will see you guys in the next Fapcast. Fap on, y'all. Peace out.
Boys in slang. Boys in slang. Boys in slang. Boys in slang.
Shut up! We've talked about. Let me speak!
Damn! God damn! 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 God damn! 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 God damn! God damn! Damn!